Hi guys, we are Group 5 and our topic is Maryland vehicle crash and we are doing report analysis. This is our weekly development status report. The objectives for this presentation would be we are first talking about our team, then introduction, then our project status summary, team meetings, code development, and then conclusion. So this is our team. It is me working as a team lead and business analyst. Then it will be Dhaval Vasant working as a data analyst and Yash Jain, our developer. So introduction. The crash report data is a comprehensive and vital source that provides essential information about road accidents. This is the part which includes in our data set and the drivers involved. The dataset compiled and curated from trusted sources provided a comprehensive profile on motor vehicle accidents, enabling us and policymakers and also the government and public to analyze and appreciate the factors that contributes to road accidents and their consequences for road safety. Our project summary we have implemented predictive analysis and now reporting the analysis and sharing the insights with the policymakers and government and recommending our best possible solutions. The other thing, we would be preparing for our final project submission, and we have also started it. Activity since last report would be integration of a code from another IDE to Jupyter Notebook. We are currently working on a development phase, and we are also taking care of updating our timesheets regularly. Our project status is on track. We are currently into development phase 2, which is our analytics and finding some insights. We have analyzed the data and gathered the valuable insights which were hidden in it, and we have also developed the correlation between the data. Reporting the problem and providing the proper solution for it would be the task in hand. We have also managed our communication, and we have also had an in-person meeting, our internal team meeting at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on 17th of 10, 2023. We joined one-to-one meeting with our team members based on the requirement of the project. For the future communication, we have also set the team meeting on Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. EST, and we'll be having meeting again for discussion on our team progress and updates. And we will be sharing our individual insights find on our data. We are as a team joining call based on the requirement, meeting based on the re-equipment of the project and its phases. Then it will be a SharePoint setup for maintaining our communication and regularly keeping us on track. We have used a SharePoint. It has been a valuable tool, and it eased our time management and communications very swiftly. The SharePoint setup will be explained by Yash Jain.
Thank you so much, Harsh, for this lovely introduction to the project. I would like to extend furthermore on this SharePoint setup. So for SharePoint setup, we had created a high-level task. We have created some action items. We have created a timesheets and then the minutes of meetings. So the high-level task, which contains all the tasks which are presented, that currently what task it's pending, what task we have accomplished within the given timeline. So all the high level tasks that's currently we are in the development phase as explained by Harsh. As you can see, we are in the development phase, followed by this will be the testing, and at the end will be the project release. So we have accomplished all these tasks successfully. Then it comes the action items. As you can see, the MRP high level task list, which we have completed successfully. Then it comes the action items. That is, what are the action items we have done, so that all the related tasks, that is the data set of collection, project charter, project proposal, the review of MRP SharePoint, cleaning of the data set, the model selection, filtering of data, performing some statistical task for model, working on the predictive model and working on the dashboard. Every action item has been properly explained in this. So this is all regarding the action item. Now there will be the timesheet. So what the timesheet work? Timesheet is something. Timesheet records all the work done and contributions done by individual teammates so far. It's not just only the team project, but the timesheet records each and every individual's progress. What task we have assigned to each and every individual in the group that has been successfully completed, and that has been mentioned on the timesheets, which contains what task we have performed to which individual member, how many hours were allotted to the particular as per the budget, and in how many hours the task was accomplished, and on which date the task was accomplished. Everything is mentioned in the timesheet, as you can see. So the timesheet is maintained parallelly for each group member, so that whatever task we are doing, we always keep a track on it. And if we are lagging at some point of time, we get to know that what we have to work on and how we can improve the pace of the project and complete the project within the given timeline. So this was all regarding to the timesheets. Now there will be the minutes of meeting. So what is exactly the minutes of meeting? So minutes of meeting stores all the team and client meeting information so far. So how many meetings we have done till today? What was the agenda of the meeting? What's the discussion? What was the part of phase? Which will be the next phase of the meeting? Everything which we discussed, we have always keep a track of it as well in the minutes of meeting module. So as you can see, we have done till now 7 to 8 meetings in for this current timeline, and we have always keep an agenda. We have always keep an agenda that what we have done in the meetings and what we can and what we are planning for the next moment, as you can see in the minutes of meeting. So project kickoff, that's the title of the meeting. That what was the agenda: review of the SharePoint, cleaning of the data set, data filtration, performing statistical tasks, predictive modeling. Predictive modeling, cause the predictive modeling took us a little more extended time. That's why. So we just extended one more meeting, and next we'll be performing the visualization. That is what kind of analytics we have performed, and based on that we have got certain visualizations which we can conclude to a result for that. And what was the description, what was the meeting actually for, we have explained all the things in detail here. So the next section, which contains the analytics part, which will be led by my co-member Dhaval Vasant.
So, hi, my name is Dhaval, and thank you, Harsh and Yash, for the wonderful demonstration. I would be explaining the analytics part. So, the first chart on the screen, that is bar chart for accident count. So, this code carries out several data processing and visualization tasks, aiming to gain insights into the correlation between speed limits and the occurrence of accidents. So, it meticulously calculates and compiles data on accidents associated with each specific speed limit. So, as you could see in the graph, the highest number of accident trends to transpire within the speed limit of 30 and 40, then followed by 40 to 50. So, when the vehicle is in the range of 30 to 40, there are high chances of an accident based on the data set provided. And this analysis sheds lights on the critical relationship between speed limit and road safety, highlighting areas where additional caution and potential safety measures may be needed. So, Moving on to the next chart, that is for a scatter plot for average injury severity. So, as given in the scatter plot, it is a graphical representation of relationship between injury severity and the speed limits. So, in this graph, x-axis denotes the speed limit values, while the y-axis represents the severity of injuries. So here, the mean of injuries has been calculated, where we have categorized the injuries in some codes. That is, severe injury is for code 1, fatal injury is for code 2, and then we calculated the mean of all the injuries and plotted a graph. So, upon examining this scattered plot, it becomes evident that there is a notable trend, specifically when speed limit falls within the range of 50 to 60. So the injury severity trends is notably high. This observation suggests that the speed limit in this range may be associated with the higher likelihood of severe injuries. So the scatter plot provides a visual representation of this connection, helping us understand how changes in speed limits can impact injury severity. Now, moving on to the next visualization and the next analysis, that is, we have taken a top 10 most common vehicle movements during the accident. So, whether a car is in moving constant speed, or is it slowing down, or it is moving left or right. So, this bar chart illustrates a significant pattern wherein the majority of reported accidents occur when vehicles are operating at a consistent speed. This observation indicates that the accidents frequently happen when vehicles maintain a steady pace. In addition to accidents involving vehicles moving at a constant speed, the data reveals that the second highest number of accidents that are associated with slowing down or stopping vehicles. So this suggests that accidents tend to occur during moments of deceleration or when vehicles come to a halt. So moving on to the next plot, that is a confusion matrix. So confusion matrix is which shows us the true positives, negatives, false negatives, precision, and recall. So true positives shows that how are like at um, what level our model is correctly predicted. So for example, the number of cases where the model correctly predicted is no apparent injury, where it was indeed where the score is 27,183, which shows that the model has been correctly predicted for no apparent injury. Then, similarly for false negatives, false positive, and precision. So, precision measures the accuracy of positive predictions. It is calculated as true positive divided by true positive plus false positive. So, based on that, we have received the score of 0.82. That means 82% of instances predicted as no apparent injury were actually true. So, moving on to the next slide. This is a geopolitical area where hotspot has been displayed, which shows the hotspot for accident-prone areas. Then moving on to the next slide. These are the challenges we have faced during our analysis. That is data quality issues. Data was incomplete. It was missing, and then there was imbalanced data. There was no categorization or coding performed, which we did. Then model selection, as we are new to this machine learning, so we use trial and error methods to perform this, and then the model validation. So moving on to the next slide, there are some recommendations we would like to give to the authorities. So that is improve road maintenance, identify certain road conditions or surface conditions associated with this accident, then speed limit adjustment. Based on the graphs, we could see that it's between 30 to 40 and all. So identify accident hotspots, predictive policing, and public awareness campaigns. Moving on to the next slide, we have a cost of project and cost to cost till the end. So this is our cost. Budgeted hour is for requirement phase. Budgeted hour is 83. Hours worked is 45. and so on. So this is a budget cost $4150, and actual cost utilized till now is 2250. So all this cost has been defined. So these are the activities needs to be completed: documentation and reporting the insights from current data available, then recommending best policy possible solutions or changing policy needed from this predictive analysis. So this is all from our team. Thank you very much.